welcome to another video. I am Cassie with Created by Cassie, and I am so glad that you chose to spend some time with me today. So if this is your first time watching me, go ahead and put this emoji down in the comments so that I can say hello and get to know you a little bit better. Hey Bev, how you doing? All right. So we have our mini and Sale-a-bration still going. Sale-a-bration is going until the end of February. For every $60 pre-shipping and tax, you can choose a free item. So that's awesome. And also, if you could like, subscribe, and share, I set a goal for myself to try to reach 150 subscribers by my birthday in April. So I would love that. And if you want to, hey Debbie, how you doing? If you are interested, my email list, everything is linked in the description. You can sign up for my email list as well as my card mailing list. If you would like to join my team, I would love that. There's a link down there for that. Also, Paper Pumpkin. If you're following me on my socials, look in the next week or so. I'm going to be doing some stuff with Paper Pumpkin. And so you can find out what that is and how to sign up for it. I also have a playlist in my description, a link to different playlists I have on YouTube if you are wanting to see more videos of mine, and a link down in the description for to shop with me if you would like to buy today's stamp set. All right, so today's set is the Natural Botanicals, and it's a really cute set. It's only a stamp set, but it is still really, really pretty. All right, so this is the stamp set. It is a two-step stamping set. So you get one stamp per, but what you do is if you want to do it a full stamp, you would stamp on the back your full color, put that down, and then this side is your detailed side. So, aren't those pretty? You can tell which two I've used the most. So pretty. So you get a couple different leaf designs as well as two different flowers. So pretty, so nice, and very inexpensive of a set. Hey Jen, how you doing? Thank you for joining. All right, so let's get into our first card for tonight. So this is our first card, and I did do this with a spin on Valentine's Day. I thought it'd be nice. They're flowers. It'd be fun. So this is our first card, and I also did this backwards. So for this one, I did the heart paper here from the iconic Sale-a-bration paper, DSP. And here I did our Valentine paper that we have. So you can, and I put instead of the Valentine's paper being on the back, I put it on the front and the heart paper on the back here, but on the front here. So you can really change this out with whatever papers you have. It's really, really simple. Just flip around your papers and use what you have, right? All right, so our first card, let's go ahead and get started. So I did a cherry cobbler background card base. Hey Jen. And this is the I always forget the name of this paper. Let me grab it really quick. This is the Marbled Elegance, right? Yep, Marbled Elegance DSP. It's so pretty. It's got gold in it. So pretty. So this is It has this speckled background, the red speckled background on it for this piece, and that's going to be our background. And I've already gone ahead and this does not have a die set with it, so you will fussy cut if you want to cut out your pages. This is the same paper I used the other day and I forgot. Nature Sweetness, I think. It's also got some gold in it, which is perfect for Valentine's Day. And then this is the iconic Celebrations heart paper. On the back is little cheers glasses, wine glasses for doing the New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. All right. So I'm gonna grab my bone folder here, get this burnished, and this one's pretty simple. So we're just gonna take our DSP here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and glue it down onto the card base. How was everybody's Monday? Mine was pretty good. The weekend went too quick. Way too quick. I wasn't ready for Monday. All right. So I just centered that on my card base here. And again, this is Cherry Cobbler. Then what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take the Nature Sweetness paper. I'm going to line this corner and this corner. This corner is going to go to this side of the DSP. This corner is going to go to this side of the DSP. And I'm just going to line that up there. Let me see if I can show you. So this is right here at the corner of this DSP, and this is at this corner down here. And then here, between here and here, I'm just going to try to make it look even. And then for the heart paper, I'm going to go the other way. And I'm going to put this corner on this side and this corner on this side, just to kind of give it a little bit of something different. I know some people don't like their paper angled, but every now and then I like to kind of change it up, you know. All right, so that's perfect. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold here in the middle. I'm going to pick this up here, and I'm just going to put some glue. There's a lot of glue right there. Down here, and glue that down right there. And I'm going to pick this side up, a little bit of glue, and push that down. Hey Amy, how are you doing? Hope everybody had a great Monday. All right, so now what I can do, I've got the two pieces here stuck together the way that I want them. So I can flip this over, and I'm going to put some dimensionals on this. And the way that I did it, you can do it how you want, but on each corner, I chose to put dimensionals on each of those because I don't want them to bend. So I over-dimensionaled, which is my norm, but I don't like bent edges. All right, and then I'm also going to put one here in the middle. Yeah, busy Jen, yeah. Ready for a week, yep. I know, I need another weekend from my weekend. All right. But it was good to get to see Andrew yesterday. That was fun. I always love to see him. All right, so take the backings off all these. I always forget one. All right, so I'm going to make sure I know how it opens. So open like that. So I'm going to visually put this down how I had it, making sure my corners are on the edge of my DSP. It's a little bit too far down. Let's see. This is the hardest part of this card, is to get it equal from the top and the bottom. And if you know me, you know I'm very particular, so I will take it off a million times to make it even. All right. Isn't that pretty? So you've got this DSP back here, a DSP here and here. This is great for using up some of your leftover designer series paper. All right, so I went ahead, I stamped these out. So this is the flower stamp here, and I only used the detailed part of this stamp, and I only stamped the top portion of it down on my paper. And this is Flirty Flamingo. I colored them in with the alcohol markers. So this is Flirty Flamingo on the inside. This is Pretty in Pink. And this is the light Melon Mambo colors. And then I stamped them all on white, basic white. And I did light Lemon Lolly in the centers here. You can see, maybe. All of them have light Lemon Lolly here in the center. And then this is Granny Apple Green. I stamped a couple different of the, I think it was this and these two leaves. And I stamped those in Granny Apple on Granny Apple. And then just fussy cut them out. And then I actually freehanded this and cut these out based off of how the stamp looked. It has this little bump up here, so I just kind of freehanded to cut out the stems here. And what I'm going to do is take each one of these. Let's see, this one's going to go here, this one is here, and this one is here. And then I'm going to grab my dimensionals. Yep, how did Jen get the dinosaur stamps? Yep, she popped by with Andrew to get them. Yep. We made her want them, Bev, because they're so cute. You can't not love the dinosaurs. All right, so I'm just going to line this up how I want it. And I'm just going to stick a dimensional right on it so it holds it. And I'm going to do that with these other ones. And I'm going to kind of like visually look to see how I want the stem. And really with putting just a little, well, I'm going to drop that one. Just a corner of the dimensional, you're able to kind of maneuver it around after the fact, which is really nice. Hi, Amy with an I. How are you doing? We have two Amy's on our team. We have Amy with a Y, and then we have Amy with an I. Both are amazing. All right. And let's put this one on here. There we go. All right. Now, just kind of arrange them how you want them. And this one's already got the backing off. And I'm just going to try to get them to kind of go in a point down here, just so I can hide them behind our sentiment here. There we go. And see if I can get that. There we go. Perfect. All right. Isn't that pretty? I really enjoyed these flowers. They just so pretty. I really, really like them. All right, this is from our paper pumpkin dies from last spring. I love this die so much. I use it all the time. And I'm going to use this Hello, which I think is from a paper pumpkin as well. I did this the other day. I kept a stamp like this out, and I couldn't figure out what set I took it out of. And that's what I am with this one. I have put the stamp set away without this stamp in it. And so I have to go through all my stamps to figure out where I got it from, because I can't remember. All right. I'm going to use Flirty Flamingo with this Hello stamp. I'm pretty sure this Hello is from a relatively new paper pumpkin or kit. One of them. All right. Yes, the heart paper is so pretty. I went through almost all of it playing around with this stamp set. I was like, oh no, I'm not going to have enough to do my live with it. All right, so I'm just going to put 2 dimensionals here on the back. I'm not going to put one in the center because I don't want to bump it up on here with the stems. They're fine just to sit down underneath it. They'll stay. All right, so I'm going to just do my best to center that. And then I think I stamped it a little bit crooked, but that's okay. It's handmade, right? All right, now I'm going to add these leaves, and I cut one extra out just to make sure I didn't lose one, because I'm really good at that. All right, so I'm going to put a dimensional on, and I didn't really have a rhyme or reason to this. I just kind of placed them where I thought they looked cute, in a place that was bare. So it just kind of gives it that extra pop of green. The notes from the heart paper pumpkin. That's probably what it is. And I think I put that one back in because I got the refills. I got 2 refills of that. And I think I put that back in that box so I didn't lose it. So that's probably where it is. Thanks, Bev. I will try that. Because I've been looking through all the ones. I have all my paper pumpkins in these little things here, and I have them all labeled, and I've got a little tab on them, but they're not, none of those have it, have that one in it. So I'm like, it's got to be somewhere. Got to have misplaced one of them. All right. I'm going to fix this one. I don't like it like that. I want it turned. There we go. Isn't that pretty? So cute. These flowers are just too cute for words. All right, now for this bow. Guys, I had so much fun with this ribbon. Jen, you got me on this ribbon kick. I love this ribbon. I think this is my favorite ribbon ever. Even over the scalloped pink ribbon, which is really hard to top. But these bows, oh, they're so freaking pretty. Where did my scissors go? I just cut off a strand of this ribbon. It's the gold open weave trim. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. What I did, I just took it like this, and I did a bow, and it makes it just so pretty. It just glistens. All the little openings of the weave, as you look at it, it glistens because they're like all over the place. There we go. And look, it makes it so big on the one side. Oh, it's just so pretty. I love it. And I lost my side over here. Here it is. All right, so this guy goes here. This guy goes here. It makes such a full and beautiful little bow. I love it. So stinking pretty. All right. Are we even? Almost. All right, I'm just going to cut part of this off here. And this is just going to go right here. Isn't that pretty? I don't know if you guys can see like the shimmer it gives off of as you look at it. It just shimmers all over because there's the open weave part of it just makes it glisten. All right, I'm going to take a glue dot. And I have found with this ribbon too that you don't need more than one glue dot. It does its job with one. All right, and just gonna stick this right here. Isn't that beautiful? We've got the gold on our trim here. We've got it on this DSP as well as this DSP. So we're pulling it in from multiple different places. So pretty. All right, and for the inside, I stamped out the flower and I colored it with our alcohol markers. This is Pretty in Pink, I believe, or maybe it's Flirty Flamingo. I think it's Flirty Flamingo. I've been on a Flirty Flamingo kick. I actually have been working on next week's cards, and yeah, guys, I finished out my Flirty Flamingo light alcohol marker. I've been sticking it standing up on my desk, trying to get it to get all the ink to go down so that I can have a little bit more to finish me out on a couple of the pieces that I've been making with the seagulls. All right, put this guy over here. Now to embellish, we are going to use the adhesive backed hearts. These things are so pretty. This is my second pack. I love them. And there for a while I hadn't even used them at all. So I'm just going to put these around, and it really ties in well with the gold on all of our DSP. Isn't that beautiful? These are almost like little tiny mirrors, the way that they hit the light. And that is our first card. What do you think? So pretty. I think my favorite part is the bow. I love that bow. All right. Card 2. Yeah, this is the one I had to alternate because I ran out of the heart paper. So this was the first one I made for this. It opens. This is like the dinosaur card that I made on Friday with you guys, except I did this with the Natural Botanicals as well, but I ran out of this paper because I used it so much, so I had to switch. So I made this one because this is what we're gonna make tonight because I ran out of this paper. So pretty. So this is from the bees paper. Oh shoot, Jen, what's it called? You just did this the other day. It's the new bee paper. They recolored it, which I love it because it has Petunia Pop in it. And then this is our Marbled Elegance paper, but the pink one. So pretty. All right, and this was the one that I first made, but I really liked that heart paper a lot. Okay. So our card base for this one is Petunia Pop, one of my faves. And what we're going to do is, for this is cut at an angle. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my trimmer and I'm going to show you how to cut this. See if I'm in frame here. Yep. All right, so I want it to go, I want my card's going to open this way, and I want this part down here to be the triangle. Cute as can be. That's what the bee paper is called. Thanks, Jen. I knew you'd know. So I want this part right here to be on. So what I want to do is I want to cut here off. So I'm going to open my card base. I've already got it scored. I'm going to take the top here where it's scored. I'm going to put this in the middle of the track, and I'm going to put this edge in the middle of the track. Just like this. So each point is in the very middle of this track right here. Then I'm going to take my, and this is very important, I'm going to take my cutting blade, I'm going to stick it in the middle. The reason you want to do this is because if you go and you try to hit this point here, you're not going to have a good point. So whenever you're cutting at an angle like this, where there's a point at the end, always make sure that your cutting blade is in the middle. Then you can push down and go whichever ways you want to go, up or down. And then we have cut our card. You can save this for another card. And we have our flap here that opens. Super, super simple once you get the hang of it. All right, so let's go ahead and put our this has the little flowers on the back of it from the Marbled Elegance. This is actually my favorite print out of the Marbled Elegance. And you guys are going to laugh at me because I've been using a lot of DSP here lately. And last night I had to put this DSP back on my shopping cart because I used the last of it. And I still need some of it for some of the cards I'm gonna do, so I have to order some more. Hopefully it's still in stock. It was last night. So yes, keyword is get the hang of it. Yep. All right, so I am going to line this up so that I have a small border of Petunia Pop going all the way around it. And sometimes it's easier if you open it, because if you're doing it this way, you might not be able to tell where your Petunia Pop is. So it'll blend in with your background. All right. Isn't that beautiful? Look at all that gold. Oh, I just love it so much. All right, and this the cutest can be paper. So this side, I love this side so much. These bees are adorable. But I had to match my hearts on the other one. So we're going to use this one, this side, and this is going to go down right here on the back. Whoops. So I'm just going to put some glue. And then I'm going to make sure my hearts are facing up. And just center that in there. Oh, so pretty. And then we have our card base complete. So isn't that beautiful together? It's so pretty. They complement each other so well, I think. All right, now we're going to make this middle piece here. So that's this piece. It's going to close. So what we're going to do first is we're going to stamp our images on here. And I'm going to grab myself a piece of stamp off paper. And then I'm going to grab this stamp right here. This is my favorite of the leafy stamps, is this one. It's just so beautiful the way that it just kind of flows. Hey Carol, how you doing? Hope you've had a great day. So I'm just going to stick this on my block. Let me put my top on my glue. I always do that and then I wonder why my glue got dried out. All right, I'm going to burnish this really quick, so that's going to make it easier on me. And I'm gonna grab my, which color was this? This was Old Olive. I didn't get that one out. Here we go. All right, so what I'm gonna do first is I'm going to do the images on this front here. And what I did was I inked it up one time. Make sure I got it on there. Some of these grooves, when you first use it, are difficult to get the ink to stick to. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick it down going up this way. I'm going to do it on my stamp off paper because I want it to come off of the paper. So I'm going to stick that down, pull it up. I'm not going to re-ink again. I'm going to go ahead and stamp this way, pull it up, and then I'm going to stamp again here in the middle. And that's going to give me different variations of color with that stamp. Isn't that beautiful? So pretty. And I'm going to do the same thing on the inside here, just like this. And this also helps for the inside. You can still write over top of this because you can still see it really, really well. All right, so I'm going to go this way with it so you have room over here to write. So I inked it up one time. I'm going to hold it, pull it up, stamp again, and stamp once more. Kind of makes a pretty little, almost like a little bouquet of leaves. It's so pretty. All right, I'm going to clean that off before I get it all over me. Close this. And now we can put our card on here. And how I did this was I opened it up, got my card base here. I'm just going to take the bottom of this and tuck it in, right in there. I'm going to close it, and then I'm going to make sure this point here touches somewhere along our triangle here, but I'm going to center it as best I can. So, and this paper is actually really good with helping to center because it's mostly the way that I cut it, it's pretty straight. I just need to go a little bit this way. Perfect. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it here, pull it up, and then I'm going to pull this piece out, hold it, I'm going to open, grab my glue. I should have opened it before I did that. I'm going to hold it, pull it up here, just put a little bit of glue. And you just want to do it, you can just do a little bit of glue at first. Once it sticks, then you can be a little bit more accurate with your glue. There we go. So once it's stuck, it's stuck. All right. I'm just going to make sure, and I just go back and do my edges if they come up. But usually I'm pretty good at getting them stuck down, and I think I moved it a little bit, so it's stuck. It's a little crooked, but you know what, it's okay. All right, so now we have our fold here. Isn't that pretty? All right, now we get to decorate. So for this, you guys are gonna laugh at me, but I wanted this piece in the middle here to be yellow, and I didn't like it when I put the yellow right on top of it. So what I did was I stamped here a little piece of, this is Lemon Lolly, and this is the Daffodil Delight stamped on it. I don't know if you can see it or not. And I'm just going to cut this out. And this is just me. I'm just so particular. I like how I like it. And then what I did was, this is how the stamp comes out when you stamp it. But I cut it out through here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip these over, line it up here. I'm going to grab a dimensional, stick it down, if I can get it. So now it's even. I just didn't like the definition between it when I stuck it directly on top. So I just cut right along that line there. And then cut this one out. I must have stamped it on both sides. I did. I did one side Lemon Lolly and one side with the Daffodil Delight. I'm just gonna, which way does this go? This way. Just gonna line these up, grab a dimensional, and you can leave it how it is if you want to, or you could stamp it with white on white, basic white cardstock. I need it to go this way. It's because I'm on camera. It's going to be a pain in the butt to get. There we go. All right. There we go. Now I'm just going to put one more dimensional on each of these. Then we can put our stems on. I did the same thing. I freehanded these. So I'm just going to glue dot these on. And my glue dots are right here. And these are like super mini glue dots. I'm just going to stick this right on the base of the flower there. Oh, thanks, Amy. Yeah, this card is so pretty, isn't it? I love the petunia pop. It just, it does, it pops. It does exactly what its name says it does. All right, get that on there. And stick this here. Perfect. Then we can take our dimensional backings off. And then I kind of placed this one a little bit shorter. And this one a little bit higher. I just make sure you don't go above this line of the top of your card, because then you'll have trouble having it open and close. There we go. Perfect. Now I'm just going to snip these off. Well, that went flying. Just don't want it to come over that bottom right there. All right, and this is our petunia pop, and this is also the die from the paper pumpkin, and it's You're Pretty Wonderful, and this is from the Memorable Blooms, right? Nope, that's You Are Awesome. Mixed Labels. It's from Mixed Labels set, the stamp set. So I stamped it on here in Gorgeous Grape, and how I put this on was I went kind of crooked because I thought that was kind of a fun way to do it instead of making it straight. So before I put those on, I want to make sure I know where it's going to go. So I should be good. So I'm going to put this one here. And that one there. I just don't want the dimensionals to go over the side of the card here. And just gonna put this at a little angle. Just like that. Isn't that pretty? Oh, it's adorable. I just love these flowers so much. Are you guys enjoying this set? All right, and then I have one leaf on here. So I think he's too big. I can't use that one because that one is Granny Apple, and this is Old Olive. So we're gonna have to deal with Old Olive. All right, I'm gonna put a dimensional on him. And I'm just gonna stick him down in here. You're awful big, sir. Can I surgery you and make you smaller? Because you're really big. Hi, Miranda. How are you doing? I just saw you at Jen's class the other day. So excited that you're catching me live. All right. I cut it down so it looks a little bit better. Isn't that pretty? Now I'm going to do the same thing with my bow using the weave ribbon here. Just going to kind of pull it and then tie a bow. And I'm not gentle with it. And I actually prefer it when I'm not gentle with it because it gets all those pieces, all the open weave part of it, I guess, to kind of go all over the place, and that's what makes it shimmer once you put it on your card. So pretty. All right, we're even. Yep. All right, I'm gonna pull this that way so my tails come down. I can trim this off, maybe. There we go. And these easily poof out and make like really pretty big bows if you want them, or you can put them back together. It's just, this ribbon is just amazing. I love it. All right, so I'm gonna grab a glue dot. And I had my bigger glue dots around here somewhere, but here they are. I should use those. We'll see if this one works. And I'm just gonna stick it right here. Oh yeah, that worked. Perfect. Just like that. Just gonna kind of even this out a little bit. Isn't that beautiful? And we've got our inside. Then, of course, we have to add some bling. So I am going to add the hearts again when I find them. There they are. And let's see, I'm going to have to open the other ones because I don't have any small ones left. So I'm going to stick this one here. You can put them wherever you want. These are such pretty embellishments. So I have a brand new one here so I can get one of these small ones. And I'm just going to stick this one here. And that is our card number 2. Isn't that so pretty? So fun. I love how it opens. It gives it something a little bit different. All right. Card number 3. Nobody's going to be surprised because it has my glimmer paper on it. Isn't this so pretty? Look at that shimmer. So pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I just love it. All right. So our card base for this one is fresh freesia. And I went ahead, got this cut, and this goes from side to side this way. So, oh, I don't want to lose my leaves. What we're gonna do is we're gonna stamp our leaves here. And so I'm gonna get back out my leaf stamp here and my old olive. And for this, I am going to stamp off very lightly the first stamp, just very lightly. Then I'm gonna stamp once and twice. And I pretty much just did this until I kind of felt like it was full and looked the way that I wanted it to. All right. Let's go one more over here. Let's go this way. There we go. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. And then for these flowers, I stamped them in the different colors. So this one is in Flirty Flamingo. We've got this one in, this is in Fresh Freesia, and this is in Highland Heather. And hopefully my pink Flirty Flamingo will, let's see, I think I did Fresh Freesia. I forgot to get out my blends here. And then I did the light Highland. All right. Let's see if my Flirty Flamingo will work for me. It worked a little bit earlier. I don't want to color on that. Where is this one? Oh yeah, is this? Oh, that's the dark. I want the light. The dark works great. All right. Oh yeah, I can get that to work. All right. I didn't really color it all the way in. I just kind of colored it so that it was mostly colored in, but I liked it with a little bit of the white. Yeah, I gotta get my order in. You can do it. That's as best as we're gonna get. Stick this up. Maybe I can put a little bit more in a minute. All right, then I'm gonna do the Highland Heather, and this is the light Highland Heather. And I'm just gonna very lightly go over this. And normally you would stamp these in your Memento black ink, because it won't run when you use the Memento, but I am a rebel and I like to have my colors mixed. So oh yeah, the new Sale-a-bration items. That's right, Debbie. Jen was just texting us about that earlier. Hopefully, and this is the, wait a minute. I gotta watch what I'm doing here. Okay, the Fresh Freesia. I might have to fix that. Yeah, and we are having pre-order tomorrow, but we have new kits coming out as well tomorrow, which look pretty fun. All right, and then I'm gonna grab my light lemon lolly. I barely use my lemon lolly. Do you guys use your lemon lolly? It's so light. And I'm just gonna color these in. And again, normally you would do your Highland Heather, your Memento Black, but if you're a rebel like me, you like to color on top of colors sometimes. All right, we got those done. Now I'm going to take my, I have one. Where's the other? I should have two. Well, looks like we're cutting another one. So this is Petunia Pop. So lucky for me, I have this right beside me because I'm always using Petunia Pop. And I have a piece right here. I think I just need to cut it down a little bit. There we go. All right. And you know I'll find it as soon as my live is over, and then I won't need it. All right. So what I did here, I lined this up to where I had even in the middle here, how I liked it. Then I'm going to pull it, flip it over, and my tried and true method of Scotch tape. And if it comes a little bit to where it's a little bit crooked, you can undo your tape a little bit and maneuver it around. Perfect. I'm going to do the same over here, and I'm going to match the top with the bottom, the amount. Hold it and then flip it. Oh, I moved it. You can also hold it this way. I just don't prefer that way, but it works just the same. And then put my tape down. Perfect. So then we have those. Now what I want to do is I want to take my glue and stick just a little bit underneath, just to stick my base onto this glimmer paper, because this glimmer paper, I don't know about you guys, but I have trouble with getting it to stick with anything except for green glue. This side here, just put a little bit, there we go. All right, now I can lift it up and I can trim off my sides. And this one wasn't, I need to go this way. I always prefer to cut where my scissors are right beside the paper, so that I know, this one didn't stick either, so that I know that I'm straight. And there we go. All right, they didn't stick. See, this is, I have trouble with my, do you guys have trouble with glimmer paper if you use it? Sometimes it sticks and sometimes it doesn't. Usually with my green glue though, it sticks really well. All right, so I'm gonna flip this over and we're gonna use our dimensionals, and I'm gonna put the dimensionals across the crease of the glimmer paper going on to our basic white, so that it just has a little bit of extra support. Yeah, I think that should be good. Yep. Then we can take our card base. I need to burnish it here. It's gonna drive me nuts popping up at me. And take all these backings off. Got a lot of dimensionals on this one. All right, and then I'm just going to, well, that one's not all the way cut on that side. Let's see. Snip this guy. That way, that's what I get for not looking at it at the front. Here we go. Okay. I'm just gonna hold this up and line it up on this side over here so that we have it even top and bottom. And then just push it over to the side there. That one's still a little bit off. Got a little bit off, it's okay. Isn't that pretty? Now we can, I got these pieces of glimmer paper everywhere. All right, now we can work with our flowers. So I have, these are a little bit longer because I put them a little bit higher. So I'm going to do the same thing with this and hold it and do a dimensional. Oh good, I did not lose it. I was sitting here wondering, where's that third one? All right. Get this one on here. What are you guys thinking of the stamp set so far? I really enjoy playing with it. It was very different for me. They're flowery, but they're not like super feminine flowery. All right, now I'm gonna just stick these where I think I want them. You gotta go this way. There we go. Nope. Let's pull this guy up. He's got to go that way. There we go. There we go. All right. So I'm going to do my middle first. Oh, thanks, Amy. I had fun making these. Playing around and getting all the different colors. That was probably the hardest part for me, was making, like, figuring out which colors to use. Because to me the set is, when I look at it, I'm going to add another dimensional here. I kind of see more of full-on nature, like darker colors, like fallish kind of colors. And I was like, that's just not my thing. I like brighter, a little bit, not super bright, but like this, you know, a little bit brighter. Now I'm just going to cut these off right down here. There we go. So playing around with the colors was made it really fun, because I could do kind of whatever colors I wanted, and it was fun to see which ones went well together versus which ones didn't. All right, so I'm going to use the You're Pretty Wonderful, and that's from this Mixed Labels stamp set. And grab a block. And this one I did, what color is that? I think that is, I think that is Mellow Mambo. All right, so I'm going to ink this up. Make sure sure I'm not getting it on the sides there. Then, and this stamp for me is really difficult to stamp straight because the letters are not super straight across. They are a little bit, you see it's crooked, it's okay. They're not all like the same length at the bottom. So I can't, it's hard for me to eyeball it. Can't quite tell. Alright. Still looks as pretty. Oh, you're welcome, Amy with an I. Yeah, this one, when I first got it, I was like, I'm not sure about this, but I might be able to do something with it. We'll see. It's a good challenge for me, and I ended up really enjoying it with the different colors. I think that was a good challenge for me too, because a lot of other sets are similar. You know, you look at it and you think it's one way, but you can kind of change your perspective of it. And that's what I felt like I kind of did with this. I was like, I can't do it with dark colors. That's not me. It's got to be a Cassie card. All right, so I have a bunch of these leaves. I should have another one somewhere. We might have to just go with 4. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have 5. It's all right. We are going to go with it. These I actually glued down. Let's do that one there. We'll just go with 3 actually. Which one do I like better? I like it this way. That's pretty. Alright, so I'm going to grab my glue. And I put these a little bit more closer together, or more close together, so I can get away with less of the leaves. Let's grab this one. And I liked it with the leaves glued on this one because it kind of gives it a lot more dimension. You've got the card base, and then you've got your front here up a little bit. Then you've got your flowers kind of up and your sentiment up. So it kind of gives it a little bit of extra, oh wait, it's this one. Extra dimension going on. There we go. Let's go a little bit that way. Oh, that's so pretty. All right. And I have my inside. I had my inside. There it is. And I did the same thing with the leaves for this one. So, glue this in. Always have to decorate the inside and my envelopes. That's the way I like it. All right, isn't that so pretty? I love the glimmer paper. Okay. See, I found it. That's where it was. All right. Now let's put some of these hearts on here. Let's see. Let's do this one here. Have you guys used these hearts yet? They are quickly becoming one of my absolute favorites. Oh, I need a small one. Let's go right there. Isn't that pretty? That is card number 3. Ugh, I love that glimmer paper on there. So, so pretty. All right, and then card number 4 is actually pretty simple. This is card number 4. Very simple for me. Not pretty. All right. This one is, the card base is Postal Cabana. burnish that. This is our inside. And for this, what I did was, let me get my stamp off page back over here. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna clean off this stamp. And then I'm going to use my Summer Splash ink. And I did that intentionally because I wanted it to be a little bit darker, so you could see it a little bit better. So I'm going to ink it up. And I'm actually going to open it so I don't accidentally get it on the inside. All right. And let's see. I didn't have any rhyme or reason for this. I just kind of stamped. And I stamped twice. Let's see. I'm going to close it this way. Let's go like this, like that. And I kind of liked the variations of tones that it makes. Let's go this way. Yeah. And go kind of dark here. And then kind of dark right here. Yep, I like that. All right, clean that off. Summer Splash is one of those I get on me no matter what I do. Okay, we need to stamp our hello. Actually, that is in Cabana. So, go ahead and stamp that on. This is from the Countryside dies. It's one of the smaller ones. You kind of can't tell because I put all the flowers over it, but where did that stamp go? Right here. So this is just gonna go here in the middle. Just gonna hold it for a second. I need to re-ink my Coastal Cabana. Let's flip it over and redo that. I don't like that. Good thing is we're not going to see the sides. See if I have more in the center. I just got a bunch of new re-inkers, and I just need to go through and re-ink everything. That's better. All right, isn't that pretty? I love this hello stamp. It's so pretty. All right. Now we can assemble. So, let's see, which way did this open? That way. So, what I did, kind of figured out where I wanted it, and I glued it down. And it's actually okay if it's not completely straight because we're going to cover it with all of our pretty flowers. And this one, again, is a fussy cut. There are no dies with this one, but if you like the fussy cut, like I do, it, okay, here we go. I'm missing a couple pieces. Then it's calming to fussy cut. I like to fussy cut, and I like to, well, I like to die cut too. And I like to color. All right, so let's see. Oh man, come back here. That's where the other one went. I'm just going to kind of lay this out. Daggone it. I'm just throwing things over here. All right, and then I'm going to put this guy here. All right. kind of got that a little bit laid out. So grab this dimensional, and you just want to make sure it doesn't go off the sides of your paper. And we'll go back, and anything that needs to be secured down, I will add at the end, just in case I need to move it. I only have one dimensional on it, and I can pick it off easier. All right. And this one is Melon Mambo. I thought that was a fun color on here, the contrast of it. I wasn't sure when I was kind of like trying to pick colors out, but once I put it up against it, I was like, that's going to be really kind of pretty. There we go. And then we are just going to fit these guys in around here. I think this guy needs to come over a little bit, like that. Stick that one there. This was a fun card because it's kind of like a puzzle. You're kind of piecing it together. I'm going to put this one here. I'm going to put it, I need you to move. So this is why I only put one. I think you're going to go under a little bit. Then, like this. That works. All right. Yellow. This is Daffodil Delight. There's that, and this one needs to move over just a touch. There we go. And of course we have Highland Heather. Have to have purple in here. And he's just going to nestle right down here. He's a little too tall right there. Come back. Get in there. There we go. That's better. Isn't that pretty? I think I went a little bit higher on this one than I did the other one. So pretty. All right, and now we'll put our hearts on here, and I put a couple hearts, more than I had on the other ones, because this didn't have much sparkle with it, and so I decided it needed to have extra hearts. Let's see, let's stick that one there. What am I at? 1, 2, 3, 4. I need one more. Let's go with this one. We'll go here. And that is card number 4. So pretty. All right. Let me show you all the cards that we did today. So this is number 4. That was 3. And then we have 2. Go this way. And 1. Which one's your favorite? See if I'm in frame here. Yep. I think this one's my favorite, but I love the glimmer paper. So pretty. This is such a great set. It's a very good beginner set as well. So if you're just a beginner stamper, this is a really, really good set for you. All right. Hey. All right, so my next live is going to be next Monday, February 10th at 6:30 p.m. here on Facebook and YouTube. And my card theme is going to be the Sale-a-bration Friendly Seagulls stamp set. And it's also going to have a Valentine's Day focus. I thought it'd be fun to kind of try to get that in since Valentine's Day is coming up. So, and I've already started working on them, and they are really, really cute. All right. If you haven't already, I would love for you to follow me on my socials. I have Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And if you have any questions, you can shoot me a message or an email. Everything is linked in the description. And if you enjoyed tonight's video, please put this emoji, this one. One day I'll get this. Put this emoji down in the comments so I can thank you so much for watching today's video. And thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with me today. I really appreciate it. And I hope that you have a wonderful week, and I will see you back here next week for a brand new video. Bye.